Hello, Life Coach Meenal ma'am. Welcome to the Insta Live. Welcome Shivani, Sandeep Arora, Kashyap Nutan ma'am, Namita ma'am. Glad you are here. So, welcome to the Insta Live. I'm glad that you're here, and I hope that you all four are doing well. So, just we will wait for 2 minutes and then we will start with our session based on how to really create your own morning routine. So, welcome Shubh and Minakshi SU. Minakshi Gupta 1666, welcome. I am fine, how are you? Welcome NTR 4992 and all those who are joining, welcome to the Insta Live. I am fine, thank you for asking. I hope you are doing well too. So today's topic for all of us, it is going to be the theme that I posted yesterday, how to really create your own morning routine. So because in last week's live, I was getting a lot of questions related to morning routine, and that's why I kept the today's topic as a morning routine only. So thank you so much for joining, and as usual, first of all, I will be delivering the session, my part based on the today's topic, and then you can ask me any question that you have related to the topic of today or any other thing related to the life coaching, right? So I hope that you all are excited. If you are, I would love for all of you to write in the chat box excited, so I know that you are really being interactive with me and being present at the same time. So the first thing that I would like to ask you is how many of you here really have a morning routine, and how many of you want to follow a morning routine, so I can know that is it really something that you'd all need to learn or not. Welcome Shivang loves Dhoni, Piyush Soneji. Okay, so I hope that some of you will be having the morning routine and some of you won't. So the first thing that you need to understand is what is a morning routine and the difference between what is your perfect morning routine, because all of us have different morning rituals, and if I tell you what is mine, you tell me what is yours, maybe it will not suit, because all of us have different timings, different schedules, and based on our own belief systems and past experiences, we know what is going to suit us when. So the first thing that you need to understand is why morning routine is really important. Morning routine is important because it gives you a direction for the day. It helps you to prepare for the day ahead, in the mindset, because it's all about the beliefs that you have, the mindset that you follow. So the first thing why someone follow a morning routine is only because to set up their mindset to prepare for the day ahead, so they can cope up with the problems, overcome the obstacles, the stress, or any other thing that disturbs or triggers their mood, right? So I hope that right now the first thing is really clear why it is important, because you know what, the way you are going to start your day, it is going to decide how you are going to go ahead for the day. So if suppose I wake up at 9 a.m. or I wake up at 11 or 12, then I know because I'm waking so much late, my energy would be mostly tired because it's almost half of the day is gone. The next thing that I would be facing is I would not be much like I would be lazy, not productive, not organized during the day. So the thing that you need to understand is how you are starting your day. Most of what I have observed during up until now is whenever we wake up, we usually take out our phones, mobile phones, and thus we start seeing all the notifications, all the messages. Don't you agree with me? Some of you have overcome that habit, and some of you are still into that trap that whenever you are waking up, you are simply checking your phone, not even going to the washroom, not even brushing your teeth, but only the phone. And you know that sometimes it happens that some mornings the phone, like when we check our messages, what happens, 1 hour, 2 hour, it really gets passed by that, right? So this is the thing. So the way you are going to start your day will determine how you are going to prepare for the day ahead, or how you are going to perform. That's me, exactly. That's why I chose this topic for today. So I hope why is clear, and the way how you want to start. Now the thing that matters is, first of all, let me tell you, different mentors, they are going to define different things to you, or they are going to teach different teachings that in their life they have implemented. Suppose today you are watching my session on this topic. The next day, if I tell you that waking up early is very important, waking up at 4 a.m. is the most magical thing that you can do for yourself in your life. So if I say something, you are going to think after the session that I need to wake up every single day at 4 a.m. A new enthusiasm will show up. But suppose the same topic you are going to watch the next day from some other mentor that you follow, and they are telling you, no, 4 a.m. is not correct, 6 a.m. is the perfect timing. Then the next day you are seeing someone else, then they tell you that, you know what, at least you must wake up by 5 a.m. It is the most amazing time to wake up. So can I tell you, when you are going to hear different timings, I can assure you, you will never be able to sleep, because someone is saying 4 a.m., someone is saying 5 a.m., someone is saying 6 a.m. So you will be confused, and that's why it is very important for you to understand that, do I need to wake up early, or can I do something later? Or what is the best timing that will suit me for waking up? Because we generally follow each other, and that's why sometimes our routines only don't, we think that we are going to wake up at 4 a.m. then only everything will happen. So the point here is, what is the best timing that is going to suit you? Because if you don't know that, you will always be confused when to wake up, and thus your whole routine and plans will always be gone later. So to wake up at 4 a.m., do we need to sleep by 9 p.m.? It's all up to you. You can sleep at 10 p.m., you can sleep by 9 p.m. It's all up to you, and the timings that you have, the routines that you follow. So it depends on you, right? The next thing that you need to understand in order to wake up, in order to follow a morning routine, or in order to create your own morning routine, first find those things which are going to help you. Find those things which are going to help you to uplift your own energy, because you know, every single day we are so focused on our goals, tasks and achievements that we only want to be focused there. We spend our whole energy there in interacting with people, in doing our own job or work or school life or anything that you do. So the first thing is, morning routine helps you to direct or shift your focus from others to yourself. It's all about rejuvenating your own soul, relaxing your own soul, and working on your own energy level. Because if I only start speaking and I just speak in a very boring way, I don't keep you interactive, and I come with a very low energy, what will happen? My energy will be contagious, and I will spread my own low energy onto you, and thus your whole day will be ruined. It will be like you will start blaming me कि मैंने क्यों गार्गी का सेशन अटेंड किया, she is so boring, or she is so having such a low energy, right? So this is the thing that you need to understand. Working on your energy is very important, because if you operate from that low level energy, success is not for you. It's all I can say, right? The next thing, the reason I wake up at 4 a.m. every single day is because I know when I spend time in solitude, I can prepare myself for the day ahead, for the challenges, or for any opportunity that comes. I will be very much active, I will be very much alert and conscious. So, and by the end, if suppose I don't wake up, especially it happens on weekends that I am not able to wake up early. So at that point of time, what I do is either if suppose I am waking up at 9 a.m. or 7 a.m. on the day of weekend, then I am going to start my morning ritual from the time that I am waking up. So it's not only about sticking to the time, it's only that you need to follow, you need to stay committed. So I hope it really makes sense. Now, in order to, so if suppose you have understood what all I have said right now, just give me a thumbs up so I will know that this is helping you. So welcome to all those who are joining. Rakshit Sakta, the J. Deep Thakur. Well said, well explained. Thank you. I hope this is really helping. Now the next thing that you need to understand is how to really create your morning routine. Following is the next step, but creating is the first step. How to design it? You need to focus on 4 sources of energy: physical energy, spiritual energy, mental energy, and your emotional energy. When you focus on these 4 sources, I can assure you your morning routine is perfect. You don't need any other sort of things, because even if you are following one activity in each of these things, kudos to you. You are well set for the day ahead. So first energy that you need to focus on is your mental energy. Suppose if you are seeing my Insta live right now, you are listening to this session and a notification pops in your phone, what you are going to do? You are going to definitely see that notification, right? Now when you are going to see that notification and you are going to reply to the messages or anything that appears or pops up in your app or in your phone, what will happen? Your mind's focus will get shifted from me to those messages. Exactly, right? So that is what happens when you don't work on your mental energy. All the distractions, all the trigger that happens in your life, all the drama, it comes when you don't work on your mental energy. And that is the first thing that you need to understand, because if you don't work on your mind will keep playing with you, and it will, because its job is to protect you from danger, and danger means your comfort zone. So whenever you are going to try anything new, you know what will happen? Your mental energy is going to protect you from doing anything outside your comfort zone, right? So this is the first thing. Now what you can follow in order to focus on your mental energy is, first, you can either meditate. Meditation is a great process for you to focus on your mind, on your thoughts. Or another thing that you can do is journaling. Write down everything that comes in your head, comes in your mind, either in the morning or in the past or in the evening, or in the evening, and then just write down, see what is it, and find out a pattern. Whenever you are going to write down or journal out your thoughts, every single day you are going to see a pattern. You will be able to find a pattern which will be there. And you know what? When this pattern will be consistent and you will keep observing it every single day, I can guarantee you will be able to figure out where you are lacking. You will be able to figure out the solutions, and thus the only gap you will be having is action steps. So the first is focusing on mental energy. Next thing, focusing on your emotions. But before moving on, I would love for you to know the one habit that you are going to follow in the to focus on your mental energy, to focus on your goals, to focus and live a disciplined life. So what is it that you need to follow or you need to start doing from today to focus on your mind? You can either write in the chat box. I would love for you to, because when you are going to do, others will see, and when they will see, they will get inspired, because we never know who gets inspired and who takes up something from this session, from your comments, and implements in their life. So the next thing that you need to do is to focus on your emotional energy. Emotional energy is basically focusing more on your emotions, your feelings, because you know what, how you feel is going to determine the quality of your life. If suppose I'm feeling very low, I'm going to spread the same energy to you, I'm going to spread the same feeling onto you, and thus my own cup will be filled with dirt. But if suppose I'm feeling very happy, I'm giving importance to my emotions, don't you think I will live a better life than the earlier situation? So this is the second energy where you need to focus on your emotions. Emotions, how do you feel, and why? If suppose you are feeling any negativity, why is that? What is the reason? So all these things come under your emotional energy. The habits that you can follow in order to focus on your emotional part or your emotional energy is your gratitude. It is the best or the ultimate thing that you can follow to focus on your emotions. You know why? Because when you do, the kind of feelings, the kind of focus that will be shifted from negative to positive will be so amazing. Earlier, I think I have shared it, but still I would like to. Earlier when I started, I didn't have any thing to write in gratitude, 5 things or only 2 to 3 things I could find. But today I can tell you I have at least 2 to 3 diaries, or more than that, I think 3 to 4 diaries which are filled with gratitude, only gratitude. And today in the morning I can find at least 30 to 40 things to write in my gratitude list. That is what happens when you are consistent in your energy or in your focus towards personal development. So this is another thing. The next energy you need to focus on while you are creating your morning routine is spiritual energy. Some of you may believe that these spiritual energies, they are basically God or something related to religion, but it can be that also. But in spite of that religion part, or in spite of worshipping to God, another thing that you can follow in the spiritual routine is basically your why. Why do you do what you do? Basically all the purpose, your life purpose, your passion, it comes here in the spiritual energy. So why do you do what you do? What is the main reason? Why do you show up every single day? All of these questions come under your spiritual energy, and can I tell you, when you know your why, when you know what you do, and when you know who to serve, or what is your main dream, what is your ultimate dream, it's just amazing. You don't have, no one has to push you from outside, because the inspiration comes from within. There's a difference between outside or external motivation and internal motivation. I do everything from internal inspiration, not from external motivation. So this is the difference. When you know why do you do what you do, exactly, your dedication and commitment matters. Thank you, Archana ma'am, for putting that point. And the last energy you need to focus on is your body. Physical energy. What do you do in order to focus on your body? Any exercise, anything that you want to do which is physically, which is maintaining you physically fit. Going to the gym, walking, any exercise that you would like to do, yoga, all these things come under physical exercise or physical energy. And can I tell you, when you are going to combine these 4 energies, physical, mental, emotional and spiritual, you are all set for the day ahead. You are all set to conquer your fears and do something impossible. So this was the main topic of today's session. But have fun while you are creating your morning routine, while you are creating your routines and rituals, and do find a way to wake up early in the morning. The last thing that I would suggest is, if somehow you are not able to follow a morning routine, you are not able to create one, I would love for you to have an evening routine. All gets the main difference between a morning and evening ritual is all the morning things shift to your evening ritual. That is the only difference, because I know some of you have a habit of sleeping very late, and you yourself don't have that inner drive for you to wake up early. So what you can do is just shift these things to evening part, and all is set for the day. So I hope that this session really helped you regarding how to create your own morning routine. And yes, if you have any questions, you can write them in the chat box. Good evening, Rakhi ma'am. You are a true example for dedication and commitment. Love you guys. Thank you ma'am. Love you too. There was one question upside, just one thing. Okay. Shehnaz Shan, can you please suggest some morning rituals? I hope that you have got the answer while I was explaining the 4 types of energy, and in every energy I gave you 1 or 2 rituals that you need to follow. Do let me know if I have answered it. Another question from you: how to find out the answer for why? See, in order to find out why do you do what you do is, first be clear where you want to go, especially your direction. Be clear on your direction, be clear on your goals, and how to be clear on that thing. There are 7 areas in life: career, relationships, finance, health, happiness, and your personal development. These 6 things, or these 6 areas, are basically the area which are there in your life. I would love for you to write one goal in each of these 6 areas, and then see, and then just make one goal in each of these, and then see how you can implement these goals into your daily life. So for example, if one of my goals in my health sector is that I want to be fit, I want to be fine, and I wish to be healthy. Now this is my goal, and suppose I have given myself a deadline. A deadline may be 1st September. I'm just taking an example to explain you. And then I've set one deadline for myself, and the deadline is 1st September. Now, how can I implement it? How can I be more healthy? How can I be more active and alert? By maybe cycling or doing physical exercise or anything which comes where my focus is on my physical energy. So when you are clear on your goals, when you are going to set your goals in each of these 6 areas, your why will come out. Your reason to do what you do will come out, because now that you have goals, you will be able to know this is the goal, this is the reason that I need to do. It's a very simple way. Another answer or another layer to this similar question is, start to focus on what you enjoy. Start to focus on what you love to do, and for that I would really recommend you to follow a joy list. Write down every single thing that you love to do and that makes you happy. Write them down, maybe 30 things, 20 things, or at least 10 things you should have. And in that list, just see or mark those which you can do anytime and you are never tired. So for me, it is doing all of these. I never get tired recording videos, going live for sessions, attending the courses of Success Gyan, seminars of my mentors. So these are the things that I love to do and I never get tired. Now, when you have found out what is it that you love, start to explore every single option, and then see which one is resonating with you the most, and just start implementing or start following a mentor in the same field, and then see whether it is working for you or not. Somehow in this journey of exploring and experimenting, you will get to know what you love, and this love will automatically convert into your purpose if you are really passionate about it. So I hope that answers your question. Archana KS, wonderful session. Yes, this session seemed to be a small thing and could be ignored, but these little things have major impact in our lives. Thank you, Gargi. Thank you so much. So if you all have any questions regarding to the topic which we discussed today related to morning routines or anything, you can just put it into the comments. Welcome to all those who are joining. Coach Shweta, Anand, Official Saksham, Krishna Creative Coach, Sheetal Shah, Coach Himani Doshi. We were discussing about how to create your own powerful morning routine. So if any one of you has any questions, just let me know in the chat box, and then I'll just do a recap and then we will end up. Yes, a lot it matters in our life. Great. Welcome, Life Coach Shipra Singh. Okay, so if no questions are there, I'll just recap, or anything which comes up, just feel free to write it in the comments. I'll see an answer. Would love to answer, right? Okay. How to overcome the need of people pleasing? Start saying no. Start saying no. The next thing, I'll go into the details also. First of all, start saying no to other people. You know, when we are pleasing other people, the one thing that we forget is, or the one thing that always happens is, when we say yes to others, we only say no to one person, and that one person matters a lot, and you know who is it? You yourself. Because when we are people pleasing, or when we are in the state of pleasing others so that they don't get hurt, the one problem that all of us face is, how do I say no? How can I hurt someone else? Because if I'm going to hurt them, what if my relationship ends with them? What if they feel bad? What if they don't consider me as a true friend when I'm doing my best? So in order to say no, the first thing that you need to really understand is boundaries. What are you doing to set some boundaries? Boundaries are basically, so for example, to put it in simple words, example can be, if suppose there was no wall between your home and your neighbor's home, wouldn't you think that your privacy would be lost? You both would get angry by seeing each other's faces, because there is no wall, there is no privacy. And when there is no privacy in life, you know what is the mental state: frustration, angry, you are very much hurt, because in every anger there lies a hurt. So all of this matters. That is why boundaries come into this game, and boundaries is very important for you to understand. How can you set boundaries? Every single day, write down 3 tasks for yourself. Only 3 tasks, 3 to-dos that you need to complete, and you know that they are your priorities. Once you know your priorities, the next thing is set boundaries. How can you set boundaries? So for example, if suppose I am taking a general example, if suppose I know that I need to complete my studies. So for example, I need to complete 1 chapter of psychology maybe. Now what will happen if I have whenever I am doing, or whenever I sit to complete that chapter, something happens, one of my friends call me and they tell me that I am facing this problem, can you please help me? Now my instant response will be, yes, I can help you, I am free. This is what is going to happen. But when I know that I need to complete this 1 chapter, I know that the first boundary that I am going to say is, can I call you later please, because right now I am busy. And then after, when I have completed that, then I am going to call my friend again, and then I will explain the same thing, that whatever she was asking from me. This is known as boundaries. It was a very simple example. I hope you understood, because it is the one thing that we all face problems with. So in order to say no, be clear on your priorities and be clear on your boundaries. And when you are going to be consistent, then you can start or overcome this problem of people pleasing. Another thing that you need to focus on is, in order to stop people pleasing, know who you are. Know why do you want to show up, or just know this one thing, that if suppose just know the consequences. What I mean by is, so for example, my friend called me and I told her all the explanation I gave her, and it took a lot of time from me. Maybe I had decided from 6 to 7 I am going to study, but 6 to 7 went into explaining the whole thing to her. Now what is going to happen is, I will start feeling bad that why did I not say no to her when I knew what my priority is. So the next thing that you can do is start focusing on yourself, and to start focusing on yourself, you need to spend time with who you are. And when you are going to spend time with who you are, you will start to have the feelings of love, warmth and coziness towards you also. So I hope this answer helped you how to say no. Be clear on your priorities, be clear on your boundaries, and start focusing on your own self. please let me know if you have any questions regarding the same. Yes, great, awesome. So, any other questions or any other doubts? Welcome Shweta, Pradeep and Alive.Brush. Okay, so while you are typing or if you have any questions, I'm just going to recap everything, and if anything comes, just let me know or we will end up. So today's topic, just to recap, is how to create your own morning routine. First thing, know that there is a difference between what other people follow in their morning routine, and there is a difference between what you want to follow in your morning routine. The next thing that you need to understand while you are going to follow or create your morning routine is, are you really a morning bird or are you a night owl? Can you shift the things if you are not able to wake up early? Can you shift them into evening? The third thing, in order to understand or create your rituals, is focusing on the four energies, physical, mental, social, your emotional and the spiritual. So these four energies you need to focus on. And the last thing is, have fun, don't be hard on yourself, and then see how you can start to wake up if you really have that internal desire or internal inspiration. So this was the thing. Coach Neha Garg, how to stop feeling guilty after not helping someone who can actually help but not sure they help. How to stop feeling guilty after not helping someone who can actually help but not sure they help. Is this help related to you? Like, what I can get is how to stop feeling guilty when you have the answer but you are not able to help or communicate to the other person. Is that what you are asking? Just give me a thumbs up or yes, so I know. Thank you so much. Means a lot. Okay, so please correct me when I'm speaking if suppose I have understood this question in a other way. So how to stop feeling guilty when you know you can help someone but you are not able to? There's a reason why you can't. If somebody can help but not, okay, it's the other way. Sorry, I was taking the question in the wrong way. If somebody can help but not helping actually, then please remember the SW. Someone will, someone won't, so what, someone is waiting. You know, this is what happens when you know someone can help you but they don't help you actually. What you can do here is bless them, build more faith and surrender towards God, and just know that if that person is not helping you, he or she is not meant to come in your life. He or she is not meant for you, because maybe in the long run they are not the right match. They are not the right match or the right person for you to seek for help. So what you can do here is build more faith and surrender. Start giving yourself these empowering stories, or start communicating to God in such a way that God, please help me. If this person is not helping me, so what? I know that someone is there who can help me. Just help just communicate to God that he or she is going to come into your life and start to manifest that unknown person. You never know. If you are asking this question today, maybe tomorrow that person appears in your life. And if someone is not helping you when they have the solution, know that it's not about you. It's not because they don't want to help you. Another reason can be also there. Maybe they don't know the answer, or maybe they are suffering through something or some issue they are facing. That's why they are not helping you. So you can turn this limiting belief into an empowering story for you yourself, that this person maybe is not the right fit for me. I know that someone better is going to come. Always remember, my mentor Pooja Puneet always says that, you know what, if you are not getting what you want from your life, like after every goal, write this or something better. This or something better. This will help you to build more faith and surrender. If that person is not helping you today, some better version of them is going to help you. Maybe a very better personality, a very better solution will come up into your life. And this is how you can start to follow or start to turn your limiting belief into your empowering story. It's all about the meanings we give into our own mind. So I hope this answer helps you in some way, that if someone is not helping you, know that they are not meant for you. Please let me know if anything you need to ask in the same question. Any thoughts on trust issues? How can one deal with it? Okay. So, any thoughts on trust issues? Like, can you give me a situation, like if someone has broken your trust, or if something has happened, that's why you are getting this feeling? Just a little bit more elaboration so I can really get to the root cause. While you are typing this question, I am going to move on to next, and then we'll come back to yours. Powerful answer, thanks. Thank you so much for asking. Shehnaz Shan, how to accept our physical flaws and be confident the way we are created. See, when you accept your flaws by yourself, no one can ever comment on against them, right? So whenever you the first solution to this problem is mirror exercise. Mirror exercise is basically stand in front of the mirror, appreciate yourself for all the flaws which you have. We always criticize ourselves now, that whenever we look ourselves into the mirror, we start saying, my hair is not looking good today, my clothes are so shabby, my shoes are not looking very well, they are not so polished, I am so ugly, I am this or that. Always we start to get into the self-criticism mode. But the thing that I would love for you to start doing is, make a note of all those flaws today which you really don't like about yourself, whether it is physical or any other flaw which you get comment on and you feel hurt, or you yourself start criticizing your flaws. Make a list of them, and for the next 1 week, this is a challenge, and if you are ready to accept it, just write it into the comment section. Challenge accepted. Stand in front of the mirror, appreciate all your physical flaws, and then start to love them. It may sound very crazy in the beginning when you are going to appreciate these flaws, but eventually by the 7th day, can I tell you, there will be a major shift or a massive shift between the early you, the current you, and your future self. So this is the thing. Start to first make a list, make a note of all the flaws that you have. Then stand in front of the mirror, appreciate all your flaws, and then say I love you. Say I love you to yourself, and then accept it. Accept and receive it, because why am I saying it? When someone says I love you to you, we really accept it with great pride. But when we say I love you to ourselves, we feel a little bit, I don't know what should I mention, maybe shame or guilt, because in today's world we are only told that being selfish is not good. But if you are being selfish to be selfless at the end, it's amazing. So be selfish, start being selfish, start accepting and appreciating your flaws by doing the mirror exercise, and come back to me, either DM me or in the next live. Just let me know what happened. Was there any shift, or if there was not, then we'll see how to figure it out. If this answer helps you, do let me know. Okay. Mr. A is friends with Mr. B. A has wronged another person really badly. Due to this, B gets really suspicious of A. B claims that if A can betray that person so badly, when will he betray him? Okay. So something related to trust, something related to revenge. Is that what you are asking? B cannot trust A anymore, even though he didn't do anything to him yet. Is the trust broken in this case, or you are thinking in your head? Challenge accepted. Awesome. B cannot trust A anymore, even though he didn't do anything. So see, what I can get is what I am telling you. If anything needs to be added, just type it into the chat or comments, right? So when you have the trust issues, when you are not able to trust someone, if they have done something bad to you, I'm taking both the cases. You see what is resonating with your experience. So first case, when someone has betrayed you very badly and you have got hurt, first thing you need to understand is start to build more faith towards God or towards any energy you believe in which is beyond you, universal powers, because some of you here don't believe in God, and that's perfectly fine. So the first thing is start to build more faith and surrender. But before building faith and surrender, I would love for you to write every experience related to trust issue. When someone has hurt you badly, write it down, what you are feeling, accept it, own your emotions, and then just pray to God or have this belief in your own mind. Create an empowering story that, you know what, God bless them. God bless them with more love, with more patience, with more anything that they need to, because I know you are going to compensate everything. Compensation in everything simply means that what wrong they did to you, God is going to compensate it through another person. So if they have hurt you very badly, then some other person is going to compensate in a way that you feel more love. All the feelings, all the negative feelings that you have, they will get healed through that person or through any dream of yours even. So God, give me the power or the energy that you wish to speak to. Give me the power, give me the strength so I can cope up with this. This is the one thing you can do when someone else has betrayed you. The another case can be no one has done anything wrong, but you still don't trust them. It's okay. Remember, it's okay, because trusting is something we don't get very fast. It takes time, it takes efforts, it takes some time for you to build that trust between the relationship, or in the relationship between both of you. So if suppose they have not done anything, but still you are not able to trust them, give yourself time, give yourself the permission, allow yourself to feel whatever you are feeling towards that person, and just communicate to yourself or communicate to the energies that I know I am going to take some time, and that's totally okay. That's totally okay for me to be in a state, to come into a state when I can fully trust that other person. So this is what I can suggest you when someone has not done anything wrong, but still you are feeling that emotions or issues. If anything needs to be added, please let me know, or if you have understood. So any other questions, just let me know, or we will end up. Well answered. Thank you. Hope you got the answer. Can you please mention one more time 7 categories to create goals? Yes, sure. Health, happiness, career, finance, relationships, your personal development. And if suppose you believe in spirituality, that also can be the 7th sector. Otherwise, these 6: health, happiness, career, finance, relationships, and your personal development. So these 6 areas, and if suppose you wish to add spirituality, you can. Memes Guz official. Hi. So I hope that answers your question. And if any doubts come up anytime, feel free to reach out to me. And yes, if any other thing comes up, we'll wait for 2 minutes and then we will end up. Okay, I think there are no more questions. So I would like to thank and acknowledge each one of you for staying till the end, for asking me such interesting questions, and for every single time showing up to support me and motivate me, because it really means a lot. Otherwise, if there are no people, I would be talking with a blank screen with no one in the room. So first of all, I would really like to acknowledge and recognize you for all that you do, and know that whatever you have in your mind to start up, just know that it is going to come true. It is going to come true. Give yourself time, stay committed, and just be in the zone of commitment, dedication and determination. And thank you so much for coming up and showing up, because it really means a lot. Hey Gargi, you are such an inspiration. Thank you. Best session ever. Learned a lot from you. Thank you for joining. Well done, Gargi. Thank you so much for asking that amazing question related to trust. Keep it up, girl. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Please tell us in advance if possible when you come. Every Friday, once a week, every Friday at 6:30 or 5:30. Usually it is 6:30, but otherwise sometimes when other priorities come, then I keep it 5:30. Because I am also giving a challenge to myself for keeping up the commitments and for showing up for all of you, because I really respect your time. So thank you so much for joining every Friday evening. Yes, great. So thank you for joining. Bye everybody.